Alright, welcome back. What a fantastic glitch that this game has, where every once in a while it'll just turn the PlayStation right off. So good. Just been spending the last little bit of time here while it's loading up, watching a video from Aussie Man talking about the war in Kiev. And it's very interesting. It's very interesting. A lot of the information coming out of there, the Russian soldiers seem to think that it's actually an exercise and that they didn't know what they were doing, but you know that that's only true up to a certain point. Well, but here's hoping that Ukraine can keep them back and that they prevail. Well, we're going to hit continue on our Chaos Theory autosave here. Unfortunately, it is a few minutes back, so we might have lost a little bit of what we were doing, which is okay. We'll survive. That is a long video, actually. We're going to have to watch that later. Finish it up, but because we want to make sure that we're able to chat with you guys. Anyone who swings on back, thank you for your patience. It's unfortunate that this glitch is there, but I'm hoping with the new update that's coming out, they'll fix it. And then I can stream for you guys uninterrupted. I would be extremely happy if that were the case.
En route to pick up the asset. Asset collection request received.
Let's see. Our scientists, did we send them on vacation? Did they manage to get away? They did not. So let's just send everybody. And then we'll wait the 2 minutes and 30 seconds for them to come back. We'll have to get that upgrade that makes it a little faster. I don't know. I think this is a great enclosure for them. What do you guys think?
Transit has commenced.
It's just funny how big of an enclosure the Raptors actually get.
Asset transportation underway.
He came a long way to chase that Jeep out of here.
Been completed.
He's like, yeah, you leave the cage. Oh, that was Barbie too. That's the leader. I'm still stuck on that guest attraction thing, so we're gonna get the Chunkingosaurus settled in here, and then we'll once you explore a little bit more that way, you'll find you go. Yeah, see, there you go. Look at that. They need this much space. They need this much space, and then they're fine. That is hilarious. So rather large enclosure for them then. But that's okay. Once we get the Huangosaur over here, we can maybe put a third type of dinosaur over here, possibly. We'll take a look at it once we get to her. All right, everyone's rested. That is fantastic. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to use the second bay here to make another Huangosaurus, because I really dislike the selection of eggs that we had from the first batch. So we'll change their. Ooh, I can change that. I can't change needy, unfortunately. Not yet. Anyway, I'll have to research that. Let's save that for now. And let's see if I can actually research that needy right now. Because if I can research that needy, I'm going to do it. Because I don't, not so worried about them being long-lived. That's not the worst. But needy is the one that we need to get rid of for sure. Because that raises everything that they need. Cheaper research. Yes, please. Hey, hello, viewer. Welcome back. Or welcome to the stream. If you weren't here previously, we had a little bit of a glitch there where it turned off the PlayStation. It's done that a few times throughout our adventure here in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Hopefully with the new update that's coming out, they will fix that. I think it's just that they poorly optimized it for the PlayStation 4, and that they expected everyone to have PS5s by this point in time. Oh man, Styracosaurus, you are a beast. 40,000, 90,000. Well, we're gonna go with the 90. Our extractor is missing from the list, so they're probably busy right now. Once we get that research done, though, we're gonna utilize our one little gene point, I guess you can call it, and we'll get rid of the needy instead of the short-lived, because I can handle them being 25% less life. We can always make more dinosaurs, but having them needy will make it a lot harder to house them in the enclosure. So those guys are all very profitable. How are these guys doing? Not quite. Not quite. See, the problem with these guys here is that there's no dinosaurs up here for them to be sticking around and actually trying to make a profit. They're just, we're getting them as they're coming off the helicopter, sure. But, because if I rode in this helicopter the entire way, as much as I'd want to go see dinosaurs, my first stop would be the bathroom. 100%. That'd be where I would go. And then maybe you'd check into your hotel. And then after that, you'd be like, oh, walking down here, and you'd see some like food and drink and stuff. And you'd be like, oh, maybe I'm hungry. And grab something real quick as you walk. That's a long way to walk. Unfortunately, I don't think the monorail is available in this iteration of the Chaos Theory. There we go. Now that is going to be better. And we just unlocked our Styracosaurus, so that's nice. And if you guys remember, unlocking dinosaurs via the genome here allows us to build them in our sandbox park. Or at least that's what it said. I might actually have to make them as well, but we can always come back and make them again once we've got them unlocked. So let's see if our expedition team is ready to go again. We can always send them out for that Dryosaur. Let's see if they'll be happy to live in that little area we were talking about. We want to keep you. Alright, we'll send those guys out. Okay, we'll select eggs. Let's check in on our guys here. Chunkingosaurus, looks like they're happy. They have just enough open space. More than enough water, so we could, in theory, get rid of some of the water, and they'd be happier for it. So we're gonna actually do that. We'll go down here like this, and we'll just kind of give them a little bit of a peninsula. And we'll go over here and give them a little bit more of a... There. Dig team is almost back. Let's select the eggs. Oh, really? One viable egg. Nice. Well, that's a little interesting. I was hoping for more than that, but we'll send those guys there to do the one egg, and then we'll figure out what to do with the next one. I don't know how many they actually need for them to be happy, so we'll have to find out. Welcome, viewer. How are you doing today? Plus 26, plus 8, plus 5. These guys are all going to be nice and high on the DNA rating. And then our expedition will be able to actually deposit their findings. This guy's going all the way out. He's like, yeah, let's go across the water. I mean, I see just a small problem with this. How about you guys? Hey, how's it going today? Hopefully your day is fantastic. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. It's a good thing our Chunkingosaurus do not need to breathe. He's just going the entire way across. He's going to explore this entire thing. Wow. Oh, and he's not even bringing his territory across with him. He's just exploring. All right. Well, unfortunately, we had a little bit of a glitch, and our stream crashed just a little bit ago. Actually, the whole PlayStation crashed because there's a glitch in this game for PS4 where it does turn off the machine once in a while. So we had some people watching, and then it kind of died. So hopefully people come back, and we'll definitely get her going. So we're just gonna pick one egg, and see if that's enough. Hopefully they'll be happy with population of 2. We'll have to find out. And then we'll release them once they're ready to go. Yeah, unfortunately, since the beginning, it has after a certain point, for some reason, it'll just turn off. A few times it's actually just crashed the game itself, which is, you know, much more preferred, because I can be back up and running in just a couple of minutes. But when I have to restart the entire machine, wait for it to load up, wait for it to do its check, wait for it to, you know, look at the external and all this kind of stuff, it's a little interesting. But we'll get her there. So I'm going to release this guy via airlift now over to its side. It needs the ground leaf, so I'm hoping with the new update coming out that it'll fix that. Maybe. I think that they optimized it very poorly for the PlayStation 4. That they assumed that by now everyone would have PS5s, and they didn't foresee that PS5s don't actually exist. But yeah, hopefully they've looked into it and that they fixed that, because I've sent enough error reports to them. But thank you for popping in. I appreciate you giving me your view there. It helps me out a lot. So let's do what I forgot to do. Now let's do a ranger post. Put it here. And then we're probably going to have to make another response center, because our guys are kind of a little tied up. They got a lot of area to check right now. So the question is, can I stick this in here? Oh, yeah, maybe. Haha! That is awesome. That is awesome. That is going to mean that we are still able to make our little Dryosaur area that we're going to make in here. Let's see how close we can get with the fence first, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna put that. Okay, so Jeep number 4. Let's add the task to you. You can keep an eye on this one. You'll be in charge of those guys. We've got some fossils to look at for the Dryosaur. And that's going to be unlocked. Fantastic. Even more than unlocked. We like when that happens. Yeah, we'll do that. Speed it up. We're gonna have to send our scientists on vacation soon again. They're feeling overworked. So while that's happening, let's go in here and let's start our construction of the fence. Now, can I? Oh, I don't want to go too close. Let's go there. Okay. And then over here, there's the other path. So we can go like this. We don't need a gate because we're not having dinosaurs on the other side. And there's not really enough room for any fencing there. Stop. There we go. That'll give them enough area to run around in if they want some more. And then we'll figure out where we're putting our viewing vent here, which would be perfect there probably. Okay, we can put it up to there. Let's move it back a little. So remember that thing that we were supposed to be building for our mission that I was like, I built this thing. This is a guest attraction. Why didn't it go? This building is actually called Guest Attraction. This building is actually called Guest Attraction. I'm just that smart, okay? I'm just that smart. This would probably do better when it's like down here with the dinosaurs, but we don't really have a lot of room. There we go. There. That's gonna finally put us into the next mission, because I'm just a silly lad. Alright, so now that we've got that going, actually I'm just gonna really quick do that, because I don't want it to go to the next mission just yet. We want to just clean up what we're working on, and once we get our scientists and stuff, because we want to make sure that they are ready to go. So these guys over here, we put these guys down. How's their comfort? What is cohabitation? Right? Yes, I know. They don't like other stegosaurids, but that's okay. That's okay. They've got lots of room, so it should be okay. Because most of them should be sticking to their own spot there. It's just because one of these guys came all the way over and did this, so. These guys here, they're not too worried about it actually. So, but fortunately, these guys only need a population of 2, I think. So hopefully, they'll be fine. Expected lifespan of 81. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we've got those guys going. And now I don't have to spend time on Google trying to figure out why I can't pass this mission. You guys saw it here first. Oh man. I feel very silly. So, we're gonna get a little bit of water in this area here for the Dryosaur because we know that they're gonna want some. Let's check our scientists here. Yeah, that's probably alright. We got time for one more thing, I think, here. Let's check the fossils. Yeah, see the... Get some extra money. And then we'll send both of those on vacation, because they will be mad with us if we try and do anything with them again before we send them. Let's see if we can start on the Dryosaur. Look at that, 75% to vulnerable. That's a lot. That's a good chance that they're gonna be not so great. We're gonna go with Death Valley. So, defense. Turn to crazy. Okay, so they're gonna be less. That's fine. Let's add a little chance for them to... Oh, I can have 2? Nice. Well, that's great. Now we got more, but we'll have a chance for them to be long-lived, because the Dryosaurs technically, I think they have a short lifespan, so we'll do that. Now, scientist limit, so it doesn't think we have enough scientists ready to go that are have enough skill to do this. So we're just going to hang off on that for a second, because we're probably going to have to send our guys off to a vacation first. Fossil extraction completed. Lots of money there. So this is a cinema, and that's all that we can actually choose for it to be. So that's fine. Who wouldn't want to go see a movie while they're at Jurassic Park? We've still got all this space in here to utilize once we get a few more dinosaurs. Although, look at these guys just hanging out in the water with their heads, you know, underneath. I think if they'd spent just a little more time, they could have maybe made like some kind of swimming animation where they kind of are hopping and keeping their head up. Because I look at this and I go, okay, my dinosaur is drowning. But at least they didn't add that they could drown, because that would just suck. You'd have to like do something weird with the water so that they weren't deep enough to drown. Okay, where'd the whangers go? Whanger. There's a whang. So he's doing okay. They're unhappy that there's other dinosaurs, but they're still, you know, they're bouncing between comfortable and perfect. So the downside is that these little bastards are coming over here to visit, and they're okay with it. These guys are not okay with it. They don't like it. They're like, get out of here. In theory, I could have built a little fence here, but it'll be okay. Look at the darkness just. It'd be very pretty and nice here. It would just be very hot, and that'd just be. It'd be harder for me to. Oh! They are actually fighting. Smack. He's like, get out of my place. Uh-oh. Things are happening. So we might have to separate them after all, just for the safety of each other, because I don't want to have to be fixing them every single time. So we're just going to go like this, and we're going to go across the water like that, and we'll go like this, and we'll just kind of... Oh, is it not going to... Alright, well, we'll just have to go one more. And then we'll go and we'll get these guys back over, now that I've made them a much smaller spot. Okay, we want to get you, we want to get you. And then this other guy is on his side, so he's okay. And then we'll get those guys back in their spot. This guy has a concussion, so we'll send him to get healed. Unfortunately, we had to do that the way that we did. And we have to send somebody to check on the parasaurs, because the parasaurs seem to have gotten sick. Yeah, that fits all right. Once we get the Dryosaur in here, it'll be okay. My eye is itchy. There's something in it. Once we get these guys back over here, I might actually cut their territory down a little bit, because we know that they were okay with about there. And then we might cut it back this way too, and then maybe we'll put the Styracosaur over here. Because I want to build them, I want to have them in my park, so. So let's go from this sector point here, and we'll just go right across. because we know that they were okay with that area. And then this one over here will just come straight across like so. And we'll just kind of see how that ends up being. Okay, come on. We don't need to demolish anymore. There we go. So let's get these guys back over to their side. And let's get you to the medical center. Hopefully there's some doctors available. Aha, there we go. I'll have to send more vacations here in a sec, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, what's going on over here? It's a common cold. So the downside with the common cold is that it says it's incurable. And so we have to wait until they get pneumonia, which is quite a bit more dangerous. And it went to the Struthomymus too. Common cold, common cold. But I think the vet mobile can actually take care of it once it's pneumonia, so it should be okay once we get to that point. We just got to keep an eye on it once their health starts kind of going lower. I want to get the dryosaurs out, and then I'm going to connect this. We'll get the Styracosaur afterwards. What do you got for genome? Holy, I got 4 modifications available. That is crazy. So we're just gonna put this into humble. 70. Nah, we'll do 100%. Why not? That way, when they get into their area, they'll all be like, "Yeah, this is good."
Confirming asset delivery. Transportation complete.
So of course we'll select eggs, but we don't have the scientists to select right now. So we'll go back over here and we'll send some guys on holidays, because I think that's what's necessary, unless the guys that are medicating them, that's probably what it is, their treatment, those are the guys we need there. No one needs to go right this second, so that's fine. Alright, are you guys still common cold? Still common cold, alright. They got some sniffles.
Asset transportation complete.
They got some sniffles. Ah, see, there we go. Not something that you ever thought you'd hear. Oh, good, it's pneumonia. Not something that you ever thought you'd hear. Oh, good, it's pneumonia. See, these guys haven't swapped over to pneumonia yet, so we'll have to wait for that. But see, these guys haven't swapped over to pneumonia yet, so we'll have to wait for that. get this guy back into his place where he needs to go.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Okay, where is one? There he is. So he's happy. They're happy. They like where they are. That's very nice. And these guys over here, they need a status check. Great. Okay, this guy's fine. He's content. Guys are going through, and then in this section here, we'll get the Styracosaur once we get them ready to go. Now that they're done with the medical, we can pick the scientists for the Dryosaur. Faster incubation is always very nice. Okay, now how many more of these guys? Oh, that guy just developed, alright. Uh-oh. So, we all know what thunder means. Thunder